Hey everyone, Mystic Moon Goddess here. I'm going to be doing a collective reading. We're going to start out with a Kipper deck. I'm being guided to give this reading on YouTube and to start building up my YouTube channel. I have been on TikTok since October 23. All my information will be in my description box to get readings, for you to see my other readings and to see how I work. I also do energy cleanses and cord cutting. All that will be in my bio. All right, we're supposed to get this reading going. I'm looking to build up to 50 subscribers, and after I do, I'll be giving a free 1-hour reading away to 2 of my subscribers. Empress, Divine Masculine. And the light is intentionally left dark. Emperor. Thoughts. Somebody's thinking about it, thinking about this whole situation in courtship. They're in despair. Me knocking the energy out of the cards. They're in poverty as being the main male in the current situation they're in. That's why they're also in despair. Their despair over a courtship. They're in despair because they got this message of concern. This turned out sideways, and it was a message I don't think that they wanted. Pathway is sideways, so they were teetering on taking a certain pathway to a marriage. And the teetering is dead. They're no longer teetering on that. Because they see this a gift in the future of a child. They realize it's what they expected. It's expected in a community where they're going to be able to have their sudden wealth and their blessings. All right, we're going to go ahead and clarify. These are called my energy readings that are in my Etsy shop and my link tree. And so that's just a description of what they are, because right now I'm in the middle of building my website. So you can go to PayPal to pay for that, or Cash App. I also have Venmo and Zelle, and those are not linked. I'm trying to get the energy while I'm talking. And those readings, there's a 1-hour Ask Anything reading. That will be the free one. They're tired of just standing there and holding their future in their hand. Okay. What are we clarifying? The Empress. They're coming in fast with the truth and communication. Because all they've been doing is holding the future in their hand and not moving forward. Because they've been breadcrumbing the Empress and not balancing with her. They made the Empress feel bound up, gagged, blindfolded, not seen, judged, trapped, in despair, and hurt and pain. This is sticking out. Victory. What else have we got here? Despair. What's this right here? She's the fucking high priestess. They didn't see it. They didn't see all along who she was. What else about the Empress? It's his emotional new beginning. And all he's been doing is actually crying and realizing his feelings for her are more intense than he thought. It's his new beginning in abundance. Look. And it's his new beginning in passion. He realizes these are also yes cards. He realizes, oh my God, yes, yes, yes. She's the one I've been fucking wanting this whole time. So what did he do? He put his swords up to the past to fight for her. You know what I realized? Well, the karmic energy might be the courtship. So what else is about the Empress? She's his strength and his happiness, which are also both Leo cards. I don't usually do those things, but they're both Leos. I usually don't go by signs, I go by energies. And she's gonna get fast acting communication because she's the fucking goddess. He sees the abundance she is, and it's not just money. She just builds and builds and builds because she's the high priestess. This person had a tower over this Empress to realize who she was. And he had it during his sleepless night when he couldn't fucking sleep. I want to know what this tower is about. As I said, it's about how he was taking small offers from the darkness. And then it put him under judgment. I was told to grab my Nightmare Before Christmas deck to see what this tower was about. What's this tower about? How he was causing stagnation over something that was dying instead of something that he can grow. Strength. A whole bunch of these fell out. I didn't want those. What else was this tower about? It was his strength, about his strength, who was the magician, which is the high priestess. And it's about the destiny that God bestowed upon him. And it was about how the magician, grab the card, magician, how the magician kept on prying the mask off of this dark energy to release this masculine. And look, he was released. Because of my other cards, there's a shackle in the same card. He was released. The magician fought the darkness to release this masculine. Sorry, I usually don't do that, but my cards have been funky lately. See the darkness? He's leaving the darkness to go to the light for his new beginning. He walked away from this dark energy that the high priestess released him from. Her light was not bright or straight or real. It was crooked. And y'all, I know readers read these cards differently. I go by photos and energies. And I do sometimes read them for what they are, but I'm an artist at heart, and so that's how I read them. This is a Three of Cups. This is third-party situation or celebration. And so let's get one more card because I think I know what this means, but I want to make sure. You see how they're hiding and is slowly exposed. Once the magician released this masculine from this darkness, all the stuff started to expose about who she really was and how she was the darkness and the devil. And we just got that in the other part, the devil. And how he needed to move forward, and how the offer was so slow because all he could do is just take notes on what was exposed, what the magician exposed. He couldn't stop. There was so much shit coming out from this. And it caused him a broken heart over the Empress. This is the Tower. This is what happened in the Tower. That he had passion for her, and that the gifts that she was giving him, I heard, were made in the dark and not the light. One card flipped over in here, or did it not? Just want to make sure. Look what's on the bottom. The card where the masculine was shackled and released. Because of an illusion. She had him under an illusion. Yeah, there's the card that flipped over. Over his Ten of Cups. You see how the energy was trying to grab his Ten of Cups? Trying to siphon it in. That's the dark. The pumpkin is the dark, and she was trying to siphon the light from the masculine in his Ten of Cups, which is his emotional fulfillment, his prosperity, his love, his family, his heart, his soul. She was trying to take it all from him, and she's completely in the dark. There's no light. Ginger beer, not alcoholic though. I don't drink. I haven't drank for like a year. What else about this Tower? During sleepless nights, he decided to lay his swords down. Basically, he realized everything that she would go purchase or was what he thought was abundant wasn't truly abundant. It was all dark shit. Broken, tattered, torn, hurtful, painful. Anything else about this Tower? And he's coming in for a passionate new beginning. With the Queen of Needles, the Queen of Swords, the one who speaks the truth. He stood up to the Oogie Boogie, or whoever this character is. I think the Oogie Boogie's the green one. I don't know, I've seen Nightmare Before Christmas several times. He stood up to the darkness. He spoke his truth. After the Tower, I need one more card. Or two, or three. Magician. High Priestess is the magician. She was exposing who this karmic dark energy was. She did her own, not spells, but her own energy and potions to expose who this karmic energy was. So I'm gonna put the incense over here. And it showed that she was dark and that he needed to walk away. And that all the stuff that she was trying to grow for him, the karmic, wasn't growing. He was trying to reach for the stars and his stuff was stuck right there. It wasn't going up. Because he's supposed to only be able to do that with his Two of Cups, his divine partnership from God. Alright, let's go with the official person. The Fool wanted to stay out. This masculine wants the feminine to know that he's left the dark to go to the light to be with her. Get the energy out. What's the official person? Mature man. Okay. They have wanted to come out together. He realizes he's an earth angel after he poured into himself. And then he needed to move forward. And there we go, 8 of Cups, walk away from the empty past, turn your back on the past, go to your future, to your present. Even though he had a broken heart, he needed to do it. Here's the Tower. Once he passed the barrier that the karmic was keeping around him during the sleepless nights, he had a fucking tower, which is the same tower we talked about already. You know what's sticking out here? Balance. He realizes after the tower he needed to balance and that he wasn't accepting God's offer. This is the other ace that we were missing. We had 4 aces there in this reading. Ace of Swords, that he needed to speak his truth at once. Because God was ready to crown him the Divine Masculine and the Emperor. What's this courtship? It's where he can speak his truth and he can grow into his abundance. And he walked away from the past for it, to fight for it. It's with the Empress. So we have no karmic energies on the board. I didn't think so. He was under an illusion about her being abundant. And he was under judgment about his choice of lover at the moment. He's ready to celebrate with this courtship after fighting himself over it and realizing he has passion for the Empress and that she's been speaking the truth all along. Ace of Swords again. He's ready to speak. He's ready to speak his truth to her for the first time. What has he been in despair over? Despair. Over about speaking the truth and over about his emotions. These cards keep on coming out. I split the deck right there. What's his message of concern? Message of concern? About putting his swords up to the past and seeing the Queen as the abundant one, not the karmic. What else? His choice of lover in a third-party situation. That's what he got for a message of concern. What else about this message of concern? During the sleepless nights, he just stood there and he wasn't doing anything about it. He was starting to see that he was trying to fight for the truth and he wasn't getting anywhere. The truth about the loyal, abundant Queen. And that he could be abundant with her. Lavish. It was causing him anxiety. This is the message of concern. And despair. Because there was breadcrumbing and not balancing. And he was concerned over his full abundance that God has been offering him. his wish fulfillment. And about how he can be his true self in his new passionate beginning. Excuse me, I have a nose ring and sometimes it irritates me when my nose tickles. What's this pathway? The pathway that he was teetering on is about coming in to offer and to be his true self. Okay, what's this marriage? Speaking his truth. Passionate new beginning of love that he's never felt before in his life. The offer that he was giving was slow for this marriage, in that he realized that this Empress, his divine feminine, was a magician and a high priestess, and with her he could be the emperor. Sorry, oh, my nose is itchy. That's usually a sign of truth, right? Okay. And that he was learning what passion was for the first time. And during the night, he shed tears for her to realize that he was keeping her under an illusion and that she was really the abundant queen. I'm trying to think of what I need for dinner right now. And if the offer he gave her was small, it wasn't a real emotional offer, it was tiny, just to keep her there. And that he really could give her this and be with 10 of Cups with her. He could be everything that he wanted. Family, love, peace, prosperity, hope, everything was right there that God was giving him. And he was constantly under an indecision about it and fighting to cross the barrier to go to his Queen of Cups, the emotional queen, the emotional fulfillment, the one that has been giving him emotions and no one else has. He wants a victory with her for this marriage. All right, we're going to go ahead and go to this child, but this masculine is no longer teetering over the pathway and over this message of concern. He wants this courtship and this marriage with this feminine energy. I use masculine and feminine energies. That's how I do it. What's this child? It's his abundance, his destiny. It's his wheel of fortune. It can put him on the top of the abundant wheel. It can make him this. It could give him everything: peace, hope, love, prosperity. This child can. It's his destiny. It's his fate. It's what God wanted him to have with this Empress. And it's his new beginning. It's a victory where he can grow in many ways. It's his fucking justice. What's this card that's sticking out right here that's hitting my hand? It's his balance. What's this? It's his new beginning. New beginning in love. I just shit you not. I just split at this. It's the Emperor. It can make him the Emperor, a father figure. That's what this child can do for him. It can make him a father figure. And he's been giving a slow offer for this. It's a passionate new beginning. With the Goddess. We're going to go ahead and do these Shakespeare cards. He knows he's the idealistic lover for this Empress energy, and that he's ready to say I love you to her. This card wanted to come out. This wants to stay out, the Fool. He wants this feminine energy to know that he left the darkness to go to the light to be with her. This card keeps on flipping out. He's ready to flirt and seduce, and he's got determination and courage to do this. To his Juliet, and he's taking immediate action because he's seen the dark side of another human that he didn't like. He wants to come in for engagement proposal. Yo. Let's not throw a whole bunch of cards down. And to reconcile. Is that backwards? I don't think so. Reconcile. These were all like this. He's no longer in revenge mode over this. He's no longer taking a step forward and accepting the pain with the harmful, dark, destructive energy. He's done. There's no more marriage with that karmic energy. There's no more marriage. Because he's ready to say I love you and be loyal to his empress. I don't know. This karmic energy did really hurt this masculine. I feel his hurt and pain today. He crossed the barrier to do this, and he's teetering on not having fear anymore and being worried. He's teetering also on not being rejecting this anymore, because he wants romantic night with his empress. He's reassuring himself. That he's trusting himself. That this is enchanting love, and he's fallen in love. He's been in love with her for years, is what I just heard. He's going to establish contact and protect her, because he's the fucking Romeo. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get the feminine energy out of this reading, and then we're going to close it out. Subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to give 2 free 1-hour Ask Anything readings as soon as I get to 50 subscribers. This feminine's moving forward to her justice. Okay, give me this feminine energy. What's the feminine energy? She's been under indecision and fighting to cross the barrier because she feels bound up, gagged up. Like what we said is the Empress energy. Bound up, gagged up, hurt, pain, blindfolded, stuck. She's been fighting herself over moving forward because her passion was starting to grow for this masculine energy, like his passion was growing for her. Because they're mirroring each other in that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's ended the cycle of the past to her new beginning. She knows this is justice. She's waiting for this masculine to see that he can be his true self and walk away from the empty cups of the past and turn his back onto the past like she has. So they can be in this tube of cups, equal give and take, where they both love equally, and they've never had this. They've never had real unconditional love. That's about this feminine energy. She's at her passionate new beginning. Look at this. Her abundant new beginning that God has given her. This keeps on coming out. She's been broken, and so is this masculine energy. They've both been broken down. She can't grow right now. She's been trying. She feels stuck. She wants a victory for her fucking destiny. And to be on the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. They're both in the same, with the King of Pentacles. They're both in the fucking same energy. She's also an earth angel and been pouring into herself. She wants her wish fulfillment. Same energies. They're mirroring each other. Usually when mirroring happens, that means that she's the motherfucking goddess. Wish fulfillment again. What's this pulling out right here? She had a tower, just like the masculine did. We're gonna have to see what her tower was about. About her moving forward. We're gonna go clarify what it is. These are sticking out. About how she can grow her abundance, her money, and grow many ways. With the higher, people say it different ways. I'm going to call it the Hierophant. That's how I'm going to say it. So she's been realizing that she can grow with this masculine when he gets there. What else? These were that she's been stagnant over her new beginning and her wish fulfillment. I want to find out what her tower was about. I'm supposed to do this. What is her tower about? How she's been being stabbed in the back about her passionate king that she had. Or has. That's what I just heard. What's this tower about? How she needed to lay down her swords and stop fighting for the connection because it was the masculine's energy. Or time. How she could grow in many ways if she just laid down her sword and stopped fighting for the connection and let the masculine lead. And let the masculine be his true self and be an emperor. And she needed to be an empress. Dang. How she needed to speak to the darkness in her life and how she was in anxiety over a fucking clown. And how she's her own strength. And how she was ready to expose. How her emotional offer was making this masculine become somebody different. How he was not giving her the emotional offer. And he was giving it to the karmic, and how it was making him be a different person and not his true self, is what I just heard. And how he was getting crumbs from the karmic, and how he was giving crumbs back to the empress. And holes in the story is what I heard. And she was changing rapidly right in front of him. And she was becoming her true self. That was what her tower was over, being her true self. The High Priestess. That's a High Priestess card in this deck. Her tower was also over the karmic energy that she was exposing that had passion. And to lay down her swords and stop exposing her. She had passion for other people and other men. And that she needed to expose the person in her life that was the devil. I heard that it was time. This is what her tower was over. And that the devil in her life, her karmic, is Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She's not with this karmic energy anymore. And that he was breaking everything in his vicinity. What else? And as she stitched up her new self and her new beginning, she put everybody under fucking judgment. So this Empress is a High Priestess, and she threw everybody under judgment that's fucking with her life. Everybody. Okay, let's get her. She wants to kiss her Romeo, her idealistic lover. Let's get her energy here. What is the Empress's energy? She wants an engagement marriage proposal. She's been rejected over it. She's been seeking help from God. She's been loyal, and there's been darkness in her vicinity, is what I heard. She's been trying to trust what she feels. Over a loss of freedom, excessive interference in their connection. She does have some fear and worry. Over a flirt and seduction, and her being the Juliet and the inner strength and the independence that she's been trying to keep in her life. Because people have been trying to control this situation, and she's trying to reassure herself that she needs to stay in her new beginning. Because she's in the land of love in her new beginning. Whoa, 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 whoa. She's been getting help from God and praying to God to help her cross the barrier to her new beginning. Those almost fell over. She's been in disguise and keeping secrets about her revenge, which I don't feel is a revenge. I feel she's about ready to fucking attack people, and she's making a step forward to do it. She's just been being quiet about it, watching people expose who they are. She's been in solitude about a narcissistic person in a sexual encounter that she knows about. She's banished all that shit. She knows this is a soul connection. She's ready for a kiss and rings after a misunderstanding. All right, let's take these cards up. I was told to, let's get these cards up too. We're not gonna, I usually don't do this for the second energy, which always seems to be the feminine energy. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the, I gotta grab these decks out of my way. Okay, we're gonna get the masculine energy out of this oracle deck. He's preparing. He didn't foresee this though. His mind is in a spiral. Like his third eye is open because he's starting to see things differently. Masculine energy. And when he was reflecting, he was reframing his mind on what he felt was true and what he felt was lies. He started to see where his soul lies, and it awakened him. And he knew he approved of what he was feeling finally, and that what his purpose was. And he was preparing in his mind with his intuition. He realized he was in his ego. Again, foreseeing when he started foreseeing everything and his third eye started to open, he realized he was in regret for what he had done. His feminine energy to the love of his life. And that he needed to remain calm and stay in the flow as he figured everything out. He couldn't have, his strength, he didn't have strength. He kept on going back and forth between the calm and flow, and he requested God for help to balance him so he could trust this situation. Because often these masculine energies don't know what love is. They grew up with love that is not like real and true and unconditional. He realized that he had love, as I was talking about it. See, I'm slow. That he was pondering about it, and he started to heal. observe. He started to see everything from a different point of view. And he gave closure to the past. Okay. Feminine energy. She's been releasing and having strength. My forehead is itchy. Which I was talking about the third eye, so this masculine's third eye is definitely opening. What's this feminine energy? When she started awakening more, she started having regret. And it caused her freedom. She started feeling that she can reconnect to her purpose after that. And that she also approved of this. And God approved of it. And she was also in her goddamn ego. These two were in their ego. She used her intuition. To reflect on the past, present, future. And it balanced her. And it inspired her. And her mind started spiraling because she could foresee the future, could foresee what was going to happen. And she started nourishing herself. And opening herself up to having this connection with the masculine. See, that's like a date. And she started seeing that she needed to pour into herself to have patience. In that she needed to immerse into who she truly was and start having compassion for herself and to surrender to God. And she needed to remain calm, and these two wanted to come out and feel things deep in her soul and release the past. And relax and remain calm as God pulled everything in. These two were foreseeing each other. Foresee, that's, they both are foreseeing. But they are both, calm. They both are mirroring each other. They're both in a new beginning, and they're both very much in love and have passion for each other. And there's a divine union coming into play here. So the way this reading works is if one of these energies are yours, then there's a good chance that the other energy is feeling that. And often you can feel it with your divine masculine or feminine, as you might know, in a twin flame soul connection. All right, everybody, have a beautiful day.